My project for STEM Make It Memorable project is the lead water crisis project. My issue background is we have a worldwide problem in our lead of lead in our water reserves around the world. It's a continuous problem that can be easily solved, and it affects many countries around the world, such as Nigeria, Mexico, the UK, the US. And pretty much the lead in our water sources end up in our sources from factory waste, industrial uses, and consumer products. So this solution can be easily mended because if we just avoided pollution of these products, we'd be able to solve this problem. But since we already have polluted the water in our oceans and lakes, and we don't have much renewable water sources that we can drink, we have to find a way to filter this lead from our water reserves. So, some facts about the lead global crisis is that lead has many terrible effects to your brain and your body. So for your brain, some effects of lead can be it lowers your IQ, and it makes it so that your cognitive processes in your brain aren't functioning as well. And it also alters your learning, and it makes it harder for you to learn new information. And for your the second fact is that lead water poisoning has been caused by commercial products, as I've said before, and pretty much any waste that is dumped from factories into the river can cause these problems. And other commercial products for the water, such as lead piping and other products, are also contribute to the contamination of our rivers. And another fact about the lead crisis is that lead doesn't only harm you; it actually can kill people. 540,000 people have died to the lead crisis from drinking lead water and lead products. And these fatalities can be easily avoided if we actually found a more efficient way to filter our water and provide the necessary benefits that we need in order to not suffer from this contaminant. So my product is it's pretty much a water filter that connects to your sink. So pretty much it's much more portable and easier than most water products, such as a water tank. That is less portable than this, because you would actually have to take the water and put it into a separate tank in order to filter it. So this one directly connects to your sink, and it filters all the water using a sediment layer, which is the carbon gravel. The carbon gravel is the carbon layer. The sediment layer is the other type of gravel, which is natural gravel, and another layer, the semi-permeable coffee filter at the bottom, and we also put a semi-permeable rag under there so it will filter better. And these three layers of filtration help filter the product and filter the water that comes out through here after you connect it to your sink. And the thing about my product is that compared to other products, it's much more it's less spacious than most competitors, and it's much more cost efficient because you don't have to replace everything all the time. And it's much more time saving and money efficient because it uses less resources in order to use it, and it pretty much takes less time to actually filter the water in this process. And the product is portable and renewable and functional. So An example of the lead crisis that is happening nowadays is the Flint water crisis. It's pretty much people living in Flint, Michigan are taking their water from Lake Huron after some budget cuts, so they changed the piping. And since then, there's been a lot of lead in Lake Huron, which is affecting the people, and people are getting sick and dying from all this lead contamination. So 11 lawsuits were filed against Flint and Michigan, so they're in a bunch of trouble now. But if they used a product like this one, it would be able to filter their homes, so it would be able to, so residents don't have to suffer from all this lead contamination. Here, the STEM components of my project are for algebra. I had to measure the prototype dimensions and make sure all the sizes were fit, so I would be able to like fit all the materials inside the filter. And pretty much we had to find the lead poisoning statistics of how many people have suffered from this, so we can better address the problem. For science, there's a mole ratio between the amount of lead and water in our common water, and we wanted to reduce that, and also there's a solute and solvent ratio. Plus, lead and water acts as a compound as well, and I'm trying to decompose this compound in order to get rid of the lead from it. For ELA, I had to write down my observations and make a research paper for it, and yeah, and I also had to type out my project presentation and research paper. And for AP Human Geography, there's people around the world are affected by this, and there's a demographic of people affected and age groups of it, and like it has different effects per age group, and people around the globe are affected by this, and so everyone can relate to this problem, and it's a worldwide crisis. And those are my sources.